Bob, I have an issue now. I think it's time for the coaches to get rid of the sweats. All right. I was watching this last night.
Yeah.
Okay. Now
Yeah.
I'm watching, Joe has got like the sweats on, and I know that these aren't like the sweats I go buy at Target. I know they're from Nike or whatever. And if I bought them, they'd probably cost me $500 online. And they fit well. And the coach, when I see Nick Nurse in a sweat, I mean, I swear to God, I just saw him like dying on the treadmill at Longfellow Sports Club, over here in Wayland. I'm like, what's that? I want the suits. I want a Chuck Daly. It's not, it's COVID's over, man. Bring
Uh,
back the suits.
I agree. I think it would be a nice idea. I don't like this cash look. I'm thinking about uh the old days. I'm thinking, of course, Chuck. Gotta tell you this story for people.
Sure.
So uh the uh the when the Pistons played in the Silver Dome, they had a special promotion night, and they wanted to attract a huge crowd with a promotion, and they had like they're going to have 60,000. Okay, so um, Chuck habitually what he had was he had a pregame outfit and a game outfit. He would change his clothes into his game suit. He forgot his game suit, and guess what night he forgot? The night of the big crowd. He sends Dick Versace, his assistant, home to pick up his game suit. And now Mercedes is trying to come back to the dome in the midst of this massive crowd
Oh,
of
and that's
people.
a nightmare, that
So,
place.
so he's pulling a French connection for those of you
Oh,
who
yeah.
know what I mean here.
Popeye.
Traffic. And he finally gets there. Now, the entrance to the dome that we would come in, you entered that there was a hill, and you went down to a recession, and Versace slides down the hill to get around the crowd, holding up the suit so he doesn't get his suit, and delivers the suit to Chuck for his gamer. Now, only Chuck. That was so classically Chuck. But yeah, but this, I remember back in the ABA days. It's funny. You always wondered what Larry Brown was going to wear, or what Doug Moe, who would
Doug
wear
Moe.
overalls. He'd wear overalls at times, and
Yeah.
you know,
But at least it was a statement. Like Mo was
oh yeah,
like, I remember Mo coaching the Nuggets before. I mean, we've talked about it, before he went to Philly and got the hair done and got the suit and all that stuff. But I remember with the Nuggets, it looked like he was going to singles night, at the disco after. He had the chain and the shirt, and you could the unbutton down here. But he had a thing, he had a style about him, and I just look at the sweatsuits now and I'm like, bring back
yeah.
the
I mean,
suits.
there ought to be a little more dignity to it.
I don't know.
Was
I
my
don't
big
think
thing with coaches. I said 40 years ago what it was, and they should be made to sit down. Coaches should not be roaming. They should
yeah.
not, in this college, every level, coaches should plant their butts on the bench, get up to call timeout. That's it. And well, forget, that's never going to happen. No, this is just total utter fantasy. But that's my fantasy. Coaches are made to sit down and not for a variety of reasons. But one of them was don't beat referees. But anyway, that's not going to happen. But in my world, when I'm commissioner of sports, coaches or basketball coaches will sit. They can only rise to call timeout.
Bob, I don't think it helps when they stand up. It doesn't have what do they do? What I mean, they don't. It doesn't matter.
Well,
I agree with you, but like, what?
well,
It
some
does.
of them,
What does it do?
particularly in college, some of them they roam and they're calling out plays, and they're trying to orchestrate every possession. Guys are switch, don't do this, don't do that. Hey, as somebody who played for a yeller, I played for a yeller, and it's like background music.
Right.
My mother would say, "Oh, he yells," and I'd say, "Ma, I didn't even hear. I didn't even pay attention to him.
Right.
It's background music, you know."
I mean, 90% of the guys don't run the play they call in the huddle.
So,
I mean, like, so
but but
it's nervous energy. Like, Nurse is the worst because I can't. I was when I was covering it, I was down at the game and I was like, I said, Nurse doesn't shut up. I go, I can't. If I'm a fan, I don't want to sit there. And there's no way. Look, I can't argue the guy's success, but there's no way the players hear it.
No,
No way.
but it's just, yeah, I know it's reflex. It's something they do. But absolutely, I can tell you, when you play, you don't listen. You just play. Yeah, But anyway.
Oh well, Bob. All right, dude. Thank you very much. Bring back the suits.
All right.
All right. Bob Ryan, Jeff Ryan, Gary Tanguay along for the ride. Did I say Jeff Ryan? Bob Ryan, Jeff Goodman. Jeff is out sick today.
Hey, NBA history fans, quick timeout. Let's talk meals. Not just any meals, but Factor's ready to eat, chef crafted delights that make healthy eating effortless. Whether you're celebrating a classic game or a full court press with your schedule, Factor's got your back with over 35 weekly options that cater to all, from keto to vegan. Imagine gourmet meals ready in time it takes to set up a play. There's no prep, there's no mess, just pure, nutritious deliciousness that beats takeout on cost and quality. And with Factor, flexibility is the key. Choose your meals, adjust on the fly, and never worry about your next healthy bite. Here's the game changer. Head to factormeals.com/boomertakes50. Use the code BOOMERTAKES50 for 50% off your first box. And yes, you heard that right. This is the History Channel. We are boomers. It's Boomer Takes 50. That's half price for premium, dietitian-approved meals that fit your busy, hoops-loving lifestyle. Don't let mealtime steal your time. With Factor, you are always ready to play. Check out factormeals.com/boomertakes50. Use that code BOOMERTAKES50. Now back to the show, and remember, great nutrition is part of any winning strategy.